Lovelies, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel, Claire's Diary. And if this is the first time you're seeing my video, please do well to subscribe. Now you're looking at me like you don't want to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be notified on when I post my new videos. And for my existing subscribers, thank you guys so much. I love you all. Now today we are creating this beautiful soft cute look that you could use for like when you're going to work in the morning, when you're going for like a brunch date, when you're going to church, and you don't want to look too like you don't want to just have too much makeup on your face. You still want to look like a cute, clean, pretty girl that you are. So lean back, enjoy, and let me show you how to get this look done. For my soft glam makeup look, which I usually do like when I am going to the office, like for my 9 to 5, and for like going to church, so that you know my face still looks like skin and it's not like too heavy. This is what I basically do like all the time for this kind of occasions. You know, I still want to look human and not look like there is so much foundation and so many things going on my face. So I first of all start with like my elf primer, the power gripping primer. And please do well to moisturize your skin, prep your skin first, you know, your whatever you want to use, basically your moisturizer and all those lots of things. So do that first, and then I go in with my primer, just a few pumps, because for this makeup look we do not want to do too much. We still want to look like we have our skin on, but you know, just hide like the blemishes we have on the skin. You know, you still look pretty. One thing that I always do is to color correct. I never miss this. So since I started color correcting my face, my makeup like has been looking like really much good. My skin is not like the most perfect skin out there. I still have like burns from when I'm trying to install a wig on my head, and like some dark spots from like hormonal acne. So we need to make sure that all of that is not going to seep through the makeup once we are done. After I'm done using the pressed powder on my face, I make use of this sheer skin tint from Co Beauty. Co Beauty is a brand I think Shoppers Drug Mart own, and this skin tint is so good. Like, it doesn't look so cakey and you don't even need so much. And you see how it's really lightweight. So I just blend this into my skin, and I try as much as possible not to get it under my eyes, like directly where I would apply my concealer, so that it doesn't crease. After my skin tint, I applied this NARS Pocket Blush. This is in the shade Dolce Vita, and we just need like little dots of it. Then I blend it with the same sponge I used in blending the skin tint. For my concealer, I'm making use of this Morphe concealer. This is in the shade Clove 11.25N, and I'm using this because it's like closest to my skin tone, is like exactly. So I just do like very little. Then here as well, it's like a line. I'm gonna put a bit on my forehead. While I am waiting for my concealer to dry down a bit before I blend it, I make use of my bronzer. On a very normal day, I would have just like applied this directly, but because this is like a very soft minimal glam, I usually take my brush and just tap on it, and then spray my setting spray on my brush to like dampen it a bit, and then we apply. And you see that? Yeah, that's what we want. Now it's time to blend our concealer. For blending, I love to use my powder puff here because it gives me more coverage while I use this than when I use like a beauty blender or like a brush. So I just like tap it in and just gently press it into my skin. Whatever is left here, I just use it for like my nose. Now it's time to set. Now spray your setting spray me wait for this to dry down. Now that everything has dried down, I'll just go ahead to like press my face with pressed powder. This is from City as well. So we just press it in. I'm just trying to dry everywhere dryable, so my face doesn't get oily throughout the day, like before I come back home. After I'm done with my pressed powder, I make use of this blush. It's a very subtle blush, like it's not too shouty, and this is from Middle Beauty, a black owned Canadian brand, and this is in the shade Run the World Cheeky Beige. After taking off the blush, I love to just like dust off the excess at the back of my palm, and then just to go in like so. Do you see how this blush looks? Like, you can see the blush, but at the same time, you cannot still see the blush. That's the idea. I do not have like a bronzer from like quote unquote a big brand. This is a powder palette I've been using for like 4 years now. Yeah. And I make use of this dark shade here. I think this is the brand Mike color or Me color. I think so. And I think this shade here is Noir. So I just pick up the shade and just place it on my cheek. So because I do not want my face to look so bland, so I just take like the same powder and then I use it on my nose as sort of like a little bit of nose contour, not so much. Kind of like just rub it all around my eye so that my eye doesn't look like so bland. See how my eye now looks like a bit more defined, that kind of a thing. Yeah, my eyebrows are so full, as you can see. So for this look, I really do not even do anything to it. I just like, you know, just brush it out with my spoolie. And also the hairs look kind of organized. For mascara, I make use of the e.l.f. mascara, and I really hate to fix my lashes. I really tried to learn how to fix lashes, but it's not working. Most times when I even try, I end up just tearing up all over. So I usually just use mascara. Okay, you see the difference when I have mascara on and when I don't have mascara on. Oh, I do not really have time for like a full-on lip combo, especially when I am preparing for work in the morning, or like when I am not preparing for church. So over here is just like lip liner and gloss, and this is the Maybelline lip liner in Cross the Line. My god, I think I've crossed the line with this one. Jeez. Oh god, I need to like replace it. After lining, I make use of this. This is the CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. I think this is in the shade Let's Get Physical. So I just apply it on my lips. Such kissable lips. God. After everything, we're still going to apply our setting spray again to set our face. I just cover my eyes because of the mascara. Do you see how this makeup eats? Like, you can just still see my skin. Like, it's not heavy at all. When I'm coming, you still know that it is me that is coming and not somebody else, which is the idea. And you know, we still want to have makeup on and still look like we do not have makeup on. Like, this is so pretty. This is how my skin be looking, or my face be looking rather, when I go to work or like when I go to church, because you're trying to look like very simple and people are not like, whoa, 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 what do you have on your face? This is my 9 to 5 Sunday soft glam, and like when I'm going out for like, you know, a dinner date, or like I'm going out to eat or going to a restaurant and I just want to look pretty and look, you know, clean, you know, this is the makeup I go out with. I know that I love like heavy blush and blush blindness, but on this occasion, no. So I do hope you enjoyed this video and learned 1 or 2 things that would help you to improve your everyday soft, simple not too much product makeup, and you still come out like looking presentable and clean. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.